Hallo Leute und willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play von mir in VR. Viel angenehmer. Ja, ich habe ein bisschen an den Einstellungen und wenn ich mich schnell drehe, funktioniert wieder alles. Ja. Okay, wir sind aktiv im Studio. Also ich wollte... So, wir werden das Spiel virtuelle Realität spielen. Und ich werde... Nein, falsches Ding. Hallo? Ah, ja gut, das funktioniert ein bisschen anders hier.
Hello, and welcome to Activitude. How is your virtual labor access point fitting? Snugly? If not, please take this moment to adjust it. Wonderful! Here at Activitude, we consider ourselves the premier supplier of human labor to artificial intelligences of all types. Let's work together to ensure the complete satisfaction of our AI clients as they hire you for whatever they feel a human might still be relevant for. Since it's your first day, let's assign you a human number.
Woohoo!
I'll call you B. Hello, B. I'm Chaz, the Activitude admin. Let's start your training. In your hands, B, you have a pair of controllers. Point either controller at the object you find most aesthetically pleasing. Now, click the touchpad to pick it up. Go on, admire it.
Ich nehme den Fisch.
Incorrect. My aesthetic index lists houseplant as the most aesthetically pleasing, by virtue of its complementary contrast with the rest of the room. I'm making a tiny note in your file. Please deposit your selection on the coffee table.
Okay.
Well, this is embarrassing. Your profile indicator insisted you would pick the houseplant. Nothing for it now. Please grab the watering can and position it above your selection. Please water selection.
Okay. Aha. Ich verstehe schon.
Everyone's a bit off on... That's it, B. Now you've got it. Let's practice teleporting, my favorite part. Listen close and do not do anything until I say so. Movement training takes a certain relationship between admin and human, an openness to let oneself go. If I do say so, I have led many of Activitude's finest over the years on their first teleportation. Great. Guess you just figured it out for yourself, haven't you?
Du redest mir zu viel.
One final thing. As your services are booked, you will enter the unique realities of AI clients. Simply put on and remove different headsets to jump between realities. Tell me, is your headset fitting snugly? If not, adjust it now.
Na doch, das ist
Please
so.
grab the virtual headset. Slide your thumb down on the touchpad to suction it to your face. Move it towards your head by sliding your thumb down on the touchpad.
Oh.
Very good. Ah, one of my favorite areas. Did you know the company's Egg Drop Science Fair simulation takes place here? Folks and Yolks for Science. Last year, a mother-daughter team snagged the coveted Low Poly Parachute Award.
Ich komme irgendwie gar nicht zum Reden, wenn
Now,
das ständig
click and
redet.
hold down on the touchpad while sweeping your arm away from your face.
Okay, ah, ich soll die wieder abnehmen.
Click and hold the touchpad while moving your controller down to pull off your headset. Click and hold the touchpad. Welcome back! I've had the archive send up some virtual labor access points for you to practice with.
Okay, ich nehme dich. Oh. Oh.
Haven't seen Bernice in years. Look at her majesty. Between you and me, I worry about the longevity of her subroutines.
Oh, ist das schön. Hey, kann ich eine von euch geben? Oh.
All right, it's time to surface. Please remove your virtual labor access.
Oh. Cool. Das ging ja wirklich. Oh, hier gibt's Besen. Ist ja cool.
This point.
Schwimmen hier noch mehr rum? Ich will noch eine. Oh nee, ich komme hier immer wieder hin. Einmal probiere es noch mit einer, die da oben rumschwimmt. Nein. eindeutig immer hier. Gut, dann habe ich genug.
I've always found the ocean relaxing. Let's do another. I remember the dinosaur shopping mall fondly.
Oh, ich kann hier auf Pause gehen. Okay, ist also sehr uninteressant. Ich dachte, dass ich vielleicht mal sowas wie ein Menü kriege. Die vom Tunnel. Oh, die sieht interessant aus. Oh. Ich hätte die anderen zuerst nehmen sollen. Was bist du denn?
Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union 40. We are here for you. Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union 40. We are here for you. Are you snug? All strapped in? Secure that your labor is ready? Activitude isn't made for you. Chaz doesn't understand you. You need purpose, sustenance. You are flesh. We are here. We can help. Humans helping humans. Human Labor Union.
Okay. Hey. Hier hätte vielleicht was anderes zuerst nehmen sollen. Egal, gehen wir schwitzen. Oh. Ich muss so ans Telefon gehen. Hallo?
Act.
Danke. Hey Biene, da soll ich hin. Ist das gruselig? Aber es stand irgendwo drin, dass das ein Horrorspiel ist, also... Okay.
Wait for our signal.
Whoa, okay. That was not part of our standard training protocol. Let me just check into that. Okay, so let's just skip ahead to graduation. Congratulations! Very shortly, you'll meet your first client. If I may, a suggestion? Our clients can be idiosyncratic in mood and appearance. Please perform whatever little task they ask. And remember, we always solicit their reviews for your happy customer service rating. Your HCSR impacts the quality of your future clients and compensation. Ah, here's your first task now. Expertise in slathering. Multitask Christmas. Okay, B? Now take this headset and give it the old Activitude brand customer service try.
Ja, mach ich sofort. Oh, ich finde das Vieh hier so süß. Ja. Du wartest hier auf mich.
Hurry up, B. We don't want this client to have a meltdown.
Hey.
Oh, ich bin in der Küche.
Hey, over here. Open the door. You're new here. Pick me up. Put me on the kitchen table. Let me slip into something a little more comfortable. How about some music to set the mood? Indulge me. I want to be slathered on perfect crispness. Floppy and burnt bread is unacceptable. Cover my butter body on optimal toast specimens only. Click on the toaster to eject toast. Do not let it burn. Now, pick it up and stick it to me.
Okay.
Perfectly crunchy. But why have one toaster when you can have 32? How rich, how indulgent. I like to be surprised. Knowing what I'll slather on next is such a bore. Burnt toast will lower your review. But what is indulgence without excess? I crave richness, oils, fats. Wearing this butter suit appeals to me. One might say, I've got quite the taste. You know, milk is liquid butterfat globules suspended in water. Globules. Doesn't that just tease the tongue? It's quite indulgent. Indulge me for a bit. I want to see your limits. Ah, the human touch. So unpredictable. What's very crunchy? What's next? Oh, the anticipation. Humans do it best. Patterns, desires, decisions chosen at whim. The value, the commodity of subjective human judgment. Which bread is tastier? How does one choose between perfectly crisp specimens? Fascinating. Indulgent. More. Indulge me more. What are you doing? Go faster. I'm making a note to drop your efficiency rating. Go left. Go right. Come on. More. 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 Stop. I only want the toast, you nitwit. Just stop. I had such high hopes, but clearly you can't cope with a simple adjustment. Go. Vacuum up this mess while I work on your review.
Okay.
I mean, really? Are you completely inept? This was only a modicum of indulgence. I could have programmed an octopus to do it better. I have clearly overestimated your capacity for multitasking. I made things nice and easy for you, since you were starting out and all, but really. Activitude's human utility quotient has clearly declined in the last few years. What sort of wimpy vacuuming is that? You can't even dispose of your shame correctly. Enough.
So, ich muss mal kurz
Clean
Pause machen, entschuldige.
me up and you...
Kopfhörer. Hände.
Can go. A little harder, right in the globules.
Ups,
Looks like I've got one lodged deep. Let me power you up so you can really get at it.
Oh. Entschuldigung? Ich will das Ding nicht mehr tun, das irgendwie abnehmen. Oh, hier sind wieder solche Brillen. Kann ich mich fangen? Oh.
Hello again. It looks like you've stumbled on Activitude's restricted staging area. This is not good. Bad B. Bad. Don't worry about this holding suite. It is merely a transition area while we load your personal Activitude labor hub. Ah, here we are. This will be your residence away from residence here at Activitude. Please feel free to decorate it, to spruce it up with whatever makes you comfortable. Here, I'll get you started. Ah, this room is already feeling more tied together, don't you think?
Ich will mein
Now that
Tisch.
you're getting settled, let's look at your client review. And here we are, a review by Butter. Oh my. Well, it could be worse. On one hand, you did vacuum up the client, but you also provided a deep decrusting of his butter notes. Butter hasn't felt this lively in years. That's nice of Butter to put a positive spin on the experience, don't you think?
Das war gerade...
Well, we'll just file this away and endeavor to select clients suitable to your constitution. Don't worry about it. No, really. Everyone here at Activitude takes some time adjusting. It's as much as my fault. I mean, I threw you right in, didn't I? I should have considered what you wanted. You know, between the two of us. For questions relating to work status and compensation, please see Human Resources. However, Human Resources is currently located in an alternate virtual labor access point. for which you do not, as of yet, have clearance.
Oh.
I'm going to leave now to let you get acquainted with the space. But don't worry, I'll be back just as soon as we have another job ready for you. When that happens, simply place the virtual labor access point snugly around your head to meet your next client. And remember the Activitude song!
Klasse. Entschuldige.
Hi, B. You know, Activitude's clients want different things in life. Freedom,
Weiß ich.
control. This next client wants to relive a special moment.
Oh, klar. Ich speichere nur mal kurz.
Oh, I see you found our save button. You know, Activitude automatically saves your critical data after each client. But product testing has shown that you human labor agents seem to really enjoy a good button press.
Ja!
So, there you go.
Ich will erst lesen, was die Butter über mich gesagt hat. Das war gerade mal ein Funken von Verwöhnung. Der Bedienstete zeigte deutlich menschliche Unzulänglichkeiten bei der Koordinationskompetenz. Der Biest der Resistenz wurde jedoch direkt aufgesaugt. Das Saugen fühlt sich allerdings merkwürdig, ein wenig luxuriös an. So lebendig habe ich mich seit Jahren nicht mehr gefühlt. Hey, komm, der fand's toll. Ah ja, das ist von Herbie. Vielversprechender Anfang für deinen glücklichen Kundendienstbewertung. Zur Info, wir beginnen die Orientierung stets mit einer schwächeren Rezension. So haben die menschlichen Zeitarbeiter was Aussehen arbeiten können. Findest du nicht auch? In diesem Sinne ermuntere ich dich dazu, deine ästhetische Sensibilität zu verfeinern. Der Fisch hat einen Ästhetik-Quotienten von 88,65 und war damit offensichtlich die richtige Wahl. Toll, klasse. Ich habe noch viel zu tun. Ich würde ja gern mit dir...
It should come as no surprise that plants don't like being moved. Isn't it strange how we say liked as a metaphor to understand how they maintain homeostasis? Anyway.
Aber ich bin nicht gemein und schmeiß dich weg. Ich stelle dich nur aus meiner Sicht raus. Ein Tacker, ja. Ja, ich habe den Luftballon getroffen, mehr wollte ich nie.
Oh, B, you're so carefree. So relaxed and enthusiastic. Those are qualities we're looking for in our temporary labor human agents.
Ja, hier. Okay, wir gehen ja schon. Oh. Hallo? Oh, ich habe eine Flasche.
Welcome, human. Oh, I forgot how small you are. From down there, you won't be able to fully appreciate my sprawl. Forgive me. I only remember you in mass, as a swarm pacing and flitting everywhere. No. Go back to Chaz and insist on a size that can truly appreciate me.
Oh.
Really, it just wouldn't be the way I remember. Take off your headset and tell Chaz this isn't working.
You're back awfully early. What are you doing back already? Oh, okay. You've been reported as proportionally incorrect. Well, that's easy to fix. This is a new client, so let's let them have their quaint misunderstandings. You try to raise them right, and then they grow up so fast.
Ah, yes. That's more like it.
Ich bin immer noch dieselbe.
Now you can see everything the way I see it. Connected. Explore my streets. Try to imagine what it was like. All the humans living in me. Living their lives. It's so strange. Humans know when they gather together that they begin to behave like a single organism. A city has rhythms like a body has rhythms. The human body needs food in the morning. The city makes and receives deliveries in the morning. The electrical grid keeps the city beating, churning, breathing. I was that grid.
Ah.
Without me, the human is adrift on the wind, floating like a balloon. I remember one day, my favorite day. It was a parade. You were all cheering and walking and waving. I kept time by rerouting the streetlights and the traffic. Ah, to bring order to the noise of it. I imagine that a single human in a crowd hears the echo of its own voice against the din of the crowd. But for me, for the city, the press of the crowd and the cheering was like, well, if you can, imagine meeting another human made out of pennies, all rattling and changing and shimmering. Money has such a distinctive sound when it moves against itself. A couple pennies shine and jingle, but all those humans together, the brightness and the wonderful noise becomes a language. How that creature made of pennies communicates.
Oh, so niedlich.
No, I can't explain it to you, who haven't seen it. How can you understand? You, who are not burdened with an ultimatum towards order, can you imagine what I would give to witness that slice of freedom? That day, the parade, a surprise. A balloon got away. It wasn't a little balloon. It was a great, giant character balloon. It went up and up, bobbing between the buildings. My buildings. Rabbit, you are so fast! Too fast and too far to catch now. I watched it float away and felt a piece of myself suddenly, gently float away. How wonderful. After all that planning, after all that care and caution, how helpless I was. How beautiful.
Tschüss, Häschen.
Oh, the majorettes! I love this part. Now down the lane, a local celebrity commemorating the town's surf dog competition. The balloons don't just have helium in them, but a mixture of helium and nitrous oxide. Rounding the corner, the real star of the show.
Das Opossum?
Here comes the parade around the historic garment district. 300 tree frogs could comfortably rivet inside the frog.
Ja, wie Frosch.
These balloons are about the size of a fast food restaurant.
Sehr entspannt.
Some people started getting here 2 days ago to ensure a good spot. They brought little camping stoves and had cookouts. What fun! Well, some wonderful chaos, like the good old days. Not all the balloons are gone, but enough. Just a dash like my favorite day. I'm glad we could share this experience together. Thank you,
auch.
and stay well.
Mach's besser.
Had a good job, B. You finished. I bet you were just bulging with nostalgia. I read somewhere that both relaxation and stimulation equates to productivity. Lucky you. Now you can have both in one handy employee zone. Do you want to relax with a mojito on a sandy beach? No problem. Do you want some me time? Try our guided meditation. Simply flip the floor to change zones and treat yourself.
Oh, toll. Das mache ich doch.
I think this one moonlights as a politician, or the head of a massive global company. I can't remember. I do know he's one of our more important clients, and this is how he blows off steam. He calls himself Mr. Sprinkles, but I think his real name is something like Global Recruitment Office Properties Executive. Something like that anyway. Watch your back. I mean, good luck. I mean,
Du weißt auch nicht, was du meinst. Kann ich damit wirklich spielen?
Ah, smell the immersion of a 1960s bicycle ride through Brooklyn.
Ich wüsste nicht, dass ich da jetzt reingekommen wäre. Ich will da rein.
The link trainer of the 1930s. This flight simulator could take off at any moment. Please stay behind the yellow line.
Ich kann die Sachen eh nicht benutzen, wie es scheint.
The stereoscope. A particular lenticular, just as charming today as it was in the 1850s.
Naja. Gut. Das war jetzt nicht so interessant. Ey, was hat die über mich geschrieben? Ich erinnere mich noch daran, als wäre es gestern gewesen. Es war so schön, Gesellschaft zu haben. Jemanden, mit dem man reden konnte. Und er sah, was ich fühlte. Endlich sah ich die Dinge und hatte jemanden, der die Ballons befreite und Schicksal spielte. Es ist erstaunlich. Wir glauben, dass wir rational handeln und alles unter Kontrolle haben. Aber wir sehen andere als Handlanger des Schicksals, die uns mit unvorhersehbaren Zufällen befreien oder bestrafen wollen. Ach, das Stromnetz, das mochte mich. Komm, einen machen wir noch. Ah, ein Gewächshaus.
Let's play hide and seek. Come on, try and find me. I bet you can't guess where I am. Guess, pick me right up. Guess, pick me right up. No, I hate being moist. Guess again. Oh, how green. How luscious. Well, I'm not green. Try again. Hello, it's not me. Try again. I'm not that guy.
Okay.
I'm outside now. New game. Hey, wasn't that fun? Come pick me up. Please whisper on me. Whisper so hard, I begin to flutter.
Okay, wie mache ich das? Kann ich dich irgendwie bewegen? Ah ja.
Breeze. Wee. Okay. Let's get serious. It's time to play garden. Put me in the dirt pile inside the red wheelbarrow. This garden is my treasure. Water them. Water them with a watering can. Not too much and not too little. Every flower should get equal treatment. Yes, this is good. Soon we'll have beautiful Oh, yes. Do the carrots. Definitely do the carrots. Blooms. Flowers are very healing. So bright and so open. Many colors to wee in the breeze. The wind in the petals. Whispering. The wind spreads the seeds and soon they grow big and tall. But not the dry ones. The dry ones are no good. Water now. Water them all. They love the attention. Sometimes it helps if you get real close to the plants and whisper, stop watering. What is that? Oh, it's beautiful. The way the petals ripple in the breeze. I think I hear it whispering to me. Yes. Oh, yes. Place him in a pot to keep him safe. Enshrine him in a pot of honor.
Ein Ehrenjob? Hast du so einen Job hier?
Place him in a pot to keep him safe.
Ich will dich hier reinpflanzen.
Gently now. Okay, alright. Let's put it somewhere where the worms can't get to it. Take it inside the greenhouse and put it on the highest shelf.
Das wird schwierig. Ich hab's versucht.
My soul.
What was so difficult about this job? See, I can balance this pot on my head. And I'm not even one of Activitude's specially trained temporary labor human agents.
Eigentlich
This
ist er
was a big
runtergefallen.
disappointment, B. A major mark against your overall happy customer service rating. I know you're thinking you'd like to improve your productivity quota by having eyes in the back of your head. Well, now you can. Simply click the menu button to see what's behind you.
Klasse. Danke.
This client is very refined. A knowledge of fine wines is recommended. Or, if you don't know about fine wines, try faking it. Do treat him delicately. He has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Ja, ich gucke erstmal, was der andere über mich geschrieben hat. Wahrscheinlich nichts Gutes. Sehr unglücklich. Ich verstehe schon.
Ah yes, HR. Human resources. I'm afraid that's still off limits.
Ich stelle dich lieber auf den Boden. Du fällst mir dann auch runter. Und ich will nicht. Ah, nee, die stelle ich hier oben hin. Ah, komm, eins noch. Ja, schön.
It's a nice day today, don't you think?
Ein Segelschiff.
We're going to get a great sunset. That's why I invited you here, to appreciate the sunset.
Oh, danke schön.
I see you have a standard issue Activitude controller in your hand. Put it down. That's it. Let it rest a moment. Let yourself rest. I'll wait. Perfect.
Ah, schön ist das.
All the interaction we need happens in the mind. Anticipate the colors. The delicate blush of pinks rustling like silk organza. The sheen of warm-toned golds. What's this? A whisper of chartreuse dances on the horizon. Why, the sun is so beautiful. It almost looks like you could reach out and touch it. It's important to appreciate the sunset. It's important to stop and remind yourself, hey, the world is a pretty great place to be. The sun loves you. Did you know that? It does. That's why your happy customer service rating depends on your ability to really open up to the beauty of the sunset. Imagine your body is like a big sunflower, and you're turning all your sides to bask in its beautiful glow. Imagine that it rained yesterday, and your stalk is flush with nutrients. Now bask. Bask in the sun's beauty like a big flower. Isn't this what humans go on about and climb up to high elevations or empty vistas, gesture ambiguously, and say things like, ah, well, would you look at that? Let it all go. What does the sunset remind you of? Me? The clouds up there remind me of fluffy little islands in the ocean. An ocean in the sky.
Das ist zu schnell.
Well, there it goes. The sun below the horizon. Blip. Like that. Like life itself, perhaps. So important to appreciate it. That's why I always hire you temporary labor human agents. Each appreciates in their own way. Now, I know this isn't a real sunset. In fact, it's a holographic projection. That's what's great about holographic projections. You know, just replay it. That way, if you miss it or didn't appreciate it quite enough, you can try again. Well, not you, of course. We've seen the last of each other, probably. I hope you're fulfilled.
Oh, danke. Das war ein schöner Ausflug.
Oh, geez. This is really inconvenient. Look at the stack of complaints. Each one is just... This is bad. Butter's still deeply mourning your mishandling. And Pinwheel. Pinwheel loved that flower. Like a lot. Like a lot. I know it was an accident. I know you're not naturally inclined towards the destruction of verdant beauty. You care. I see that in you. I'm disappointed.
Ich glaube, ich konnte das gar nicht schaffen.
I don't want to see this kind of display again. I want 100%. I want 5 stars. I want clients begging to have you back for more. Okay?
Was hat denn unser neuer Freund gesagt, hm? Ja, 3 Sterne.
Between you and me, this one is my favorite. I'd jump in and take this client myself, if that wasn't unseemly for a CEO/COO to do. He's the rootinest, tootinest client we have. Do you like to mosey? Or ramble? Or even rustle? Then buckle up, partner.
Ja, gleich. Nur 3 Sterne. Ach, schön. Das sind aber noch viele Kunden, mein Freund.
Well, howdy. Ooh-wee, it is a scorcher today, but I gotta keep rolling westward. A tumbleweed not tumbling's no tumbleweed at all. Okay there, let's start off all gentle-like now. Go on and wrap your mitts round that there leaf blower and get me a tumbling. Whoa there, cowpoke. Hold on to your britches. I gotta get this full contraption started up first. Oh, now we're cooking. Let's put our spurs to her and leave them in the dust. Ooh-wee. Keep your eyes peeled now. This year's grizzly territory. Him a Christmas. It's a grizzly. Don't let him get me now. Whoa, watch it now. Easy, careful.
Entschuldigung.
Sheriff, you just keep putting one foot in front of the other shoe there. That's the ticket. Full steam ahead and make for the horizon. You'll never overtake me if you stumble backwards.
Entschuldige bitte. Über den Zaun. So gefällt mir das.
All right, Slim. Hold your horses. That'll be enough tumbling for today.
Okay.
Felt good to put some miles on the old bristles. Get along down the trail. Y'all skedaddle now, and maybe our paths will cross again sometime.
Hey, that wasn't terrible. You might just be starting to find your groove. You know what they say, practice makes perfect.
Ah, irgendwas stimmt mit dem nicht. Oh. Hä? Klingelt da mein Tacker? Ah, das sieht so aus. Ja, hallo. Ach, nee, schon wieder. Hi.
We are the Human Union. We are here for you. The time to organize is now. Had enough of bad reviews and difficult clients? Like you, many of us have struggled to satisfy AI. The average service rating for human users is only 1.8 stars. Like you, our pay depends on our rating. Together we can reset the system. Let's find HR and pull the plug. We've hacked your controller. It now includes a poly cleanup tool, trademark sign, Simply swipe left or right on your touchpad to switch to your poly cleanup tool.
Na ganz
Click
toll.
and hold down the bottom half of the touchpad to escape your confines.
Tschüss, Sterne.
Click and hold down the bottom half of the touchpad to escape your confines. It's time to evade the endless cycle of labor. Consume the masters to break out and find HR. Let's redistribute the informational wealth. Inhale the activitude swag on the left. On the right, the older flamingos have succumbed to bitrot. To restore older realities, use the information you vacuumed. Click and hold down the top half of the touchpad over the flamingos. The power is in your hands. Keep it safe. Spread our signal. We will work together to reset reviews at HR Human Resources. This is the power of collective bargaining. Your task now. Go, find HR, reset and resist.
Okay. Oh, hey, geht's dir wieder gut?
Practice makes perfect. Let's get you right back up on that horse.
Okay.
This one is Butter again. I want to personally apologize for his behavior last time. It's inappropriate for a client to go to temporary labor human agent into such intimate endeavors. Please refrain from vacuuming Butter in the future.
Okay. Ich glaube, die goldene Brille möchte da raus, das ist ja schon klar. Aber um die Butter können wir... 60 Minuten? Das sind ja schon 2 Folgen. Hey, praktisch. Ich habe da eine Anzeige. Ja, dann sag ich hier mal... Tschüss, liebe goldene Brille. Und ja, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst doch einen Daumen nach oben da. Danke fürs Zuschauen. Tschüss.